everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about a very important topic, what that is inventory management. If you work in supply chain, maybe you're already aware of it. If you're planning or it's in your study or you want to know what it is, then this video going to help you a lot. So let's start. What is inventory management? First of all, let me explain you what is inventory. Inventory can be different thing. Inventory can be a raw material. Inventory can be a finished good. So basically, in every company, especially if you go to the supermarket, in supermarket you see the item in the store. Those are inventory. Very simple. If you go to clothing store, in the clothing store, the cloth that is inside the store, that is inventory. So inventory can be a raw material that used in production or manufacturing of the good, and also it can be a finished good as well. So this video is mainly about inventory management, how we can manage that inventory to get better output and to reduce cost, have better margin of profit. So basically, inventory management is to reduce the amount of inventory sitting idle prior to use or transport. Mainly in this term they're saying, like, for example, if you have raw material in your warehouse or in your store that gonna use as in production or manufacturing, then you have to maintain the level that no need to be over, or is not sitting in your warehouse for a long time, is not getting in use because you purchase in a large amount. So reduce the amount of sitting idle inventory that is not in use, and make inventory level responsive to production demand. So now the another point. First point we talk about that you don't have to purchase in large amount. So that it's not gonna sit around without happening anything with the inventory for a long time. And this point, next point is inventory level. You need to make sure that you have the proper level of inventory so that in case of any demand, or in case of any, you can say, any phase or seasonal, basically you can say season, like holiday season like Christmas, anything like that, there will be a huge demand for the product, and in case you don't have the sufficient level of inventory, you're gonna lose the customer. So it's very important to make sure you have inventory level appropriate for the production, minimize the number of time inventory need to be handled. So this point is known as inventory turnover. Mean Mainly it's mean you don't have to repurchase, reorder again and again. It's gonna cost you a lot. So it's saying you can plan is very important in it. Planning is very important in inventory management. So you should plan in a way that you don't have to reorder again and again, and you have to minimize the number of time inventory need to be handled. So that's the basic. Let's come to the another point. What you can mainly take away from the inventory management. Inventory management is the entire process of managing inventory from raw material to finished good. As I mentioned already, it's a management of from raw material to finished good. How you can get the better output, or how you can have lowest cost for the inventory, how you can increase profit, because inventory occupy 60%, on average 60% of your total investment. So it's a huge investment, and you have to make sure that you're getting return from that investment. Inventory management try to efficiently streamline inventories to avoid both glut and also shortage. So basically, we already talked about that you should maintain appropriate level of inventory so that in time of demand or in time of lower period where you don't have high demands for the goods, or there's no even any single demand, so you should maintain inventory level according to the situation. You just not like you just buy on the 1st of January for whole year, and in the whole year you're not selling at least 6 months nothing from your inventory. So it doesn't make sense, it's gonna cost a lot. Then two major method of inventory. There are many, but here two major: just in time and MRP. Is MRP is just not the method; it's a kind of uh, option or technique that you can use to maintain or manage your inventory. Just in time is really important, and most of the company use it in order to make or to maximize the advantage or output from their inventory. Just in time is mainly you gonna have the inventory when it needed. You're not having idle inventory. Or just in time best is, you can say, in production, because in production you will have work in progress for many time, where you having the work is going on, but there's no demand, so you can't produce it a lot. And sometimes there will be a huge demand, but you don't have the inventory, appropriate inventory. Then it also gonna be work in progress. Work in progress mainly you don't have the finished good. From raw material to finished good, the between part of raw material and finished good will be work in progress. So you don't want to have longer work in progress. For that, people use just in time. What involvement you can have in order to manage inventory? There will be strategic value of the raw material, component, and finished good. A strategic value that you should know, or there should be a appropriate value that you will have for your raw, even for the component and for the finished good. So means you should know how much worth your inventory parts. Means like, if if some if finished good is costing you a lot, how you can optimize it. If raw material is costing you a lot, how you can optimize. Then overall business strategy of the organization. Whole business organization strategy is also very important, and it's important because from there only the decision gonna come and will gonna form for inventory management. Inventory control techniques that you can employ. There will be so many techniques that you can involve or you can use in inventory control. Scope of business transaction: what are the transactions that the business is doing, having the scope for better inventory management. Characteristics of the good, especially in relation to reassemblation and recyclability of the component. If you have a lot of returns, what are the takeaway from that product that you can have better, you can say, you can use, or you can have better production or better manufacturing for the finished good. Required distribution logistic is also very important. So you should make sure that you're getting raw material at an appropriate time, at a right time, and also you're delivering the finished good at the right time. So that also comes in inventory management. So I hope I will recap that inventory management is something that gonna help the company in in maintaining the investment, and investment about the inventory, raw material, work in progress that you're gonna have, and the finished good. So how you can optimize and how you can get better output from the inventory. I hope this gonna help you in getting an idea what is inventory management. In order you have more question, then please let me know. Thank you thank you so much for watching.